Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I don't usually post gameplays, but I thought, hell, let's do this. I'm confused. Oh, okay, so it's just been added. Right, well obviously we're embracing the Christmas spirit. As Cal started to leave his bed, something stopped him. Oh, I still have my broken phone, that's fun. Maybe it was the smell in the air, maybe it was a chill from outside, or maybe it was just pure luck. Cal had been imbued with the spirit of Christmas. Christmas. Is this loud enough? In an instant, Cal began to hear the dreams and wishes of every child in the world, all at once. Cal's newfound abilities were quite overwhelming. He clutched his head and screamed loudly. The voices did not stop. Cal curled into a small ball and rocked back and forth. Not to be left alone, Kyle was gifted with a Christmas miracle. Small bumps began forming under his skin, pushing outwards. Kyle's skin began to stretch and tear, letting loose a small army of elves that had been growing in his stomach. The elves scattered around Kyle's apartment, foraging for anything remotely nutritious to feed on. God, that scared me. Kyle birthed an elf army. He had been chosen to become Santa Claus. Kyle decided that the best course of action was to fulfill his duties as Santa Claus. Kyle stepped out of the bed, stray elves falling from various holes in his skin. Kyle must now continue his day as Santa Claus. Start day. What, but wait, do we still have the interview? Kyle exited his bed and looked. Okay, well, let's open the closet. Choose an outfit. I guess we're putting the Santa suit on because that would, that would make sense. Sit at the desk. Create a Santa list. Naughty, nice, cool. Kyle, he knew he must construct a naughty and nice list. He began to think of all the people in his life. He thought of Gabby. Okay, Gabby's nice because she's the bug vigilante. She's naughty. Techno Jim's amazing. Kyle. Okay. Nothing new has been added here, but I'll take the small key with me. Alright. Let's leave. Oh, I can scavenge for elves. Kyle winced as he realized he would probably need to bring some elves along. Grabbed nearly a bag. He started to crawl around, furiously grabbing elves left and right. Soon, Kyle's bag was almost full of elves. I feel like it's enough elves. Okay, let's go eat something, shall we? Oh, we can make Christmas cookies now. Cal thought it would be nice to make some Christmas cookies. He opened every drawer and cupboard in his kitchen, trying to decide what he would top with his cookies. Soon he had narrowed it down to 4 options. Oh, we know we're putting dead rats on these. Oh, yes. Oh my god. He placed one of them. Why does he have dead rats in his sink? Kyle, you are a strange man, my friend. Okay. I think we ran out of time and we're going to go to the interview. Oh yeah, we are. That's fun. We're going to dump these elves on Rachel. Before Rachel had completely finished her sentence, Kyle took his bag of elves and dumped them on her. The elves grabbed onto Rachel, death, with a deathly unshakable grip. Kyle, what on earth, she said. She bolted out of her chair and tried to bat the elves off her. These, Rachel, are your newest and bestest friends. You must take good care of them. The elves looked Rachel in the eyes and smiled endearingly. Unknown to anyone, Rachel has had terrible allergic reactions to elf dander. This poor Rachel, we put her through so much. Within moments, Rachel's whole body turned bright red and began to puff. This as a reaction was not like a normal reaction. The very foundational composition, I'm sorry if I misread something, you can correct in your own time, of Rachel's person began to change. Rachel started to sprout limbs from her legs and her forehead. Her fingers grew extra eyes. Ew. As Rachel continued to mutate, it became obvious to the onlookers what was happening. Rachel was transforming into the pure embodiment of all of Christmas. Kyle realized that, if he was going to keep his job as Santa, this would have to be nipped in the bud. Kyle started to pull elves off of the growing Rachel, instead of the growing process. This seemed to give Rachel's body more spaces to develop new limbs and ears. This is going so badly. After pulling a few more elves, Kyle threw up his hands in frustration and gave up. He walked out of the building. Rachel began to grow, becoming a shapeless mass of teeth, shoulders, and fat. The elves were slowly enveloped. That's fun. After the initial shock, the surrounding community began to appreciate Rachel's new form. This is such a weird game. Over the years, she became an icon of local Christmas celebration, acting as a centerpiece for decoration and celebrations. She's a criminal. Rachel truly became the embodiment of Christmas. Kyle, still Santa, remained very jealous, but I can understand that. Kyle started a tradition. We're gonna skip this because we read it. Okay, so I think what we should do now is actually try leave. Like, can I still time travel? I'm curious. As Santa Claus. Okay, we're gonna leave the apartment. Common Santa duties. I'm gonna visit the tech store. Spread Christmas cheer. Okay, wait, we're gonna buy the batteries first. Spread Christmas cheer. Merry Christmas, screamed Kyle very intently. Very much like he wanted Kyle to stop. Oh, shame. Poor Kyle. Kyle gave one last shake, a jolly smile, and considered the job well done. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can... Oh, fuck. So we're gonna see if we can go back. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, nothing's gonna happen. Because all of this is gonna be normal. Oh, okay, I can explain that I'm Santa Claus, that's new. Kyle continued, I am your host, Santa Claus, and I'm here to bring you Christmas cheer. Kyle puts his notes down and looked at Rachel. Well, he didn't have notes, I didn't make any notes. Aha, said Rachel, not understanding. It's not something to joke about, Rachel, said Kyle. I take being Santa very seriously. And I take you very seriously, Kyle, said Rachel, trying to play along. I am not Kyle. I am Santa Claus. Produce present. In an effort to convince Rachel of his Santa nature, Kyle hacked a present out of his mouth into his hand. Oh, that's lovely. It's probably his fridge. Kyle pushed the soggy present into Rachel's lap. Rachel looked slightly unsettled, but reached her hand in to undo the bow on the top. Shh, said Kyle, slapping his hand on top of Rachel's. You can't open it until Christmas. Rachel decided to play along. I'm sorry, Santa. Do you happen to have your naughty and nice list with you? I want to know where I stand. Kyle realized he had not written his naughty and nice list. Okay, so this was where they would come in. Trying to save face, Kyle retaliated. Well, real Santa doesn't need a list because he has it all up here. Kyle tapped on his head a few times. Rachel was unconvinced. Kyle is one of Santa's only defining characteristics, is having a naughty and nice list. Don't take it away from him. Kyle began to doubt if he had truly experienced a Christmas miracle or not. Rachel, he said, I have to be Santa. Why is that, Kyle? Rachel looked at him sweetly. Because earlier today, I birthed thousands of elves from my very flesh, said Kyle. Here, I'll do it again. Wow. Kyle tried to produce more elves from his skin. What Kyle did not know is that he had not produced the elves from A Christmas Miracle. In fact, Kyle had been infested by the mother elf who had laid her eggs in his stomach for incubation. Irritated by the commotion, the mother elf burst out of Kyle's mouth, screeching her war cry. Pandemonium ensued as the mother elf aggressively attacked all present. Kyle drew a blunt weapon from her pant leg and started to beat the elf monster senseless. Eventually, the mother elf had taken enough. With a parting screech, she scurried off out of the studio to find a new host. I'm sorry. Nobody quite knew what to do next, so nobody did anything. Eventually, Kyle addressed the audience. Everybody, he said, I don't think I'm Santa Claus. The producers shut the cameras off and everyone went home. Kyle continued the coming days as normal, but vented his diet much more carefully. It was the mother elf. Alright, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to try edit this video, and hopefully it works out. I want to see if I can time travel, because that's, like, the best, so... We do need clothing. Because that's important. Clothing is very important. We cannot be naked. If you want to see the full game, you're going to have to watch somebody else's video, because I didn't post the first half of the game. But I thought, well, hell, it's Christmas, it makes sense to post the second half. I didn't realize how popular the first half was going to be. So... yeah. Oh, I can give a gift to Techno Jim. Kyle knew that Christmas would not be complete if Techno Jim did not receive a gift. I'm so glad. Kyle walked up to Techno Jim with a large smile. In a moment, Kyle started to compress his stomach, and slowly a present emerged from his mouth. This is lovely. He grasped the gift with his hand and yanked it out of his body. It was wet with spit. Kyle placed the gift at Techno Jim's feet, smiled again, and left the store. Well, that was fun. Hopefully, I have enough time to do this. Oh, yes, time travel. Take box for later. What does that mean? No, we are time traveling right now. Kyle mashed the button. Okay. That sound gave me such a fright. The box hummed in shock. Yay. Okay, cool. So then I will go ahead and we're going to make a Santa list. So we know that Rachel's naughty. Oh, not Gabby. She still hasn't been punching in the face. Yeah, no, you're definitely naughty. Wow. She's naughty. He's nice. I like how I got punched in the face. That's kind of scary. Wow. She has anger issues. What can I say? We need to eat something. Or else we will die. So we already made Christmas cookies and nothing really came of it, so we're just gonna eat the condiments because I feel like that's the fastest way. See, we got a little tick. Everything's great. Okay, so I feel like we should go talk Wisconsin Santa duties. Let's give presents to children. Carl could think of nothing better than to gather children around him and give them presents. Well, I mean, he's going to be vomiting them out of his mouth. Carl supposed it was possible there were children in the nearby park, so he quickly walked over. Oh, cool. Kyle saw several families happily playing around in the snow. The children bounced around him expectantly. Kyle presented the gift of nothing, the gift of wisdom. We're giving them the gift of wisdom. Children, it's time to listen to Santa, said Kyle. The children leaned in eagerly. Oh my god, he's actually giving them wisdom. I've lived a long life and seen many things no man could imagine. From many experiences people have met, I feel qualified to give you this piece of wisdom. Kyle coughed into his hand and took a deep breath. Don't feed your girlfriend sea monkeys on the first date. There may not be a second. Wait, please tell me that's like a hint for a future expansion pack where you get to take Kyle on a date, and then you get to like feed her sea monkeys. Uncomfortably, the group shuffled their feet in silence. After a moment, one parent spoke. Actually, yeah, I could back him up on this. Tried it with my first girl. She ended up gagging at the table. No, he's right. Us girls don't like that, said her mother. Remember when you tried that on me, Dale? Dale remembered and grinned. Yeah, but she's still stuck with me. Must have done something right. The group of parents laughed appreciatively and started swapping stories of their first dates. Kyle screamed and tore at his stomach. More elves were on their way out. In a sudden explosion, the group was covered in hungry, crawling elf flesh. The parents were whipping into a frenzy of pulling elves out of themselves and their children. Jesus, Kyle! Kyle, uncomfortable with the situation, decided to leave. On his way home, Kyle greeted everyone he passed. Inside his door, he stopped and smiled. Kyle knew he had done something wonderful for the children in his community. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching this. If you want to see more of the endings, let me know. The game is actually pretty cheap. The actual game is free, but the expansion pack I think is like $20, which is like 22 rand. Not $20, $2, but it's 22 rand in South Africa. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you made it this far in the video, maybe think about subscribing or leaving a like. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye.